What is part of the whole thing? I'm filming, so don't say anything bad.
All right, guys. So listen, we've reached
500,000. Yeah.
We've reached 500,000. It took long enough, but we actually reached it, and we reached it a lot faster than I said we would.
Yeah.
I said we'd reach it by next week, and I woke up the next day and we hit it. So we appreciate you guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something as people comment. What are we doing?
So we're gonna do a giveaway. So you have these really cool Atomic shoes right here.
Are they autographed too, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give these two.
So gloves too.
I'm gonna give
Sheik's
these
glove.
I'm gonna give these as a giveaway. So these are
Wrist straps.
I'm gonna sign them.
All right.
I'm gonna sign these actually right now as we speak. So you're gonna see these are, and I'm gonna sign those sneakers. So pull the sneakers out too. Someone hand me the shoes.
All right. Oh, man.
Okay.
So,
So we're giving away stuff today.
so those are 9. And
These are a size 9, but since they're
Male.
autographed, it makes them.
You can keep them at as memorabilia,
Yes, I'm gonna sign them.
collector's edition.
Oh.
Hey,
sorry
what's
about
up?
that.
You can
I
come
just wanted to
in.
know if that was your new car.
I've had it for a while.
Have you?
I just don't drive it that
You
much.
just didn't call me and tell me. Is that it?
It's been sitting in the garage, man. Every time you come up.
They never let me out of the office. You know. So I'm gonna snoop around it then. Is that all right?
So these are the best media guys in town right here. That's Alan.
Hey, Alan.
Doing? Nice
So
to
this
meet
is
you.
JTV. So they
Hey,
did all the
JTV.
redo at my house with all the media stuff. So shout out the company on the
Oh, I will. Entertainment Design Group, Las Vegas, Nevada.
All right.
I'll give you the you have Instagram or no? You just have a contact.
We have a website, edg-ab.com.
Okay, so make sure you plug them.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
I'll talk to you later. And I'm also going to give away one of these cups. So I'm picking a few things to give
So
away.
3 winners,
Yeah, and I'm actually going to.
and nobody's gonna know how you're picking the winners. You just gotta like and comment. And
You got to like and comment. And when
why
we go
I
through-
comment why you like JTV, and then Dave's just gonna pick winners, and we're not gonna tell you how you're gonna get picked. You're just gonna get picked.
So those are our
3
giveaway
giveaways.
items. You know what?
So you gotta
Actually,
comment though.
I'm going to sign this too. I'm going to give you
It's like
undisputed.
Christmas around
So
here.
there's 4.
You give the fans more than you'd give us.
Yeah.
So Dave, what are you gonna do? Do you have any idea of how you're gonna pick these winners?
I know exactly how I'm going
But
to
you
do it.
can't tell them though.
I'm not going to say.
Don't say a word.
Yes.
Because then maybe they'll cheat, or they'll try to find a way to one up
Yes.
the next guy.
We just want as many as people as possible
Yes.
to comment.
You can't win unless you like and comment.
Like and comment. Yes.
Do I have any more of these in the back actually,
Yeah.
or is this my only copy?
What are you talking about? We just cleaned the back
Okay,
of this
okay.
shithole. there's about 10,000 DVDs back there.
All right, so we have
We
4
got-
items.
We got some shoes. We got a DVD. We got some gloves,
Wrist
and we
straps.
got So Dave, you get to decide
All
what
right.
to do.
Awesome.
I'm actually going to give you a different cup though, because that one I used to drink. So
Oh, really?
give me the
No,
cup
they'll
back.
probably pay extra for it.
No.
Yeah.
I'll give you a real cup.
You get Jay's cootie cup.
But that's going to stay here. So
Yes.
Ben, say hello to the camera.
Ben, ça va?
Ça va très bien.
Dis quelque chose en français. Pour les femmes qui regardent le
J'espère
réseau.
que tout le monde va bien. Ça travaille dur.
He says, I hope everybody's well and we work hard.
Working hard.
Yeah.
So Matt, tell our viewers what we got going on.
Yeah,
right
what's
now.
going on in this dump?
We're trying to clean this place out. This thing has been a complete pig pen for the last 2 years.
No, seriously, what we're trying to do, guys, is we're creating something that you guys have seen on YouTube, and also all our other platforms. So mention the other platforms.
What we're doing is this is going to get turned into the Cutler Cast Studio. If you guys haven't watched it, Jay has another channel called Cutler Cast. It's a weekly podcast where we talk about anything and everything. It could be life, it could be travel, it could be funny
he
stuff,
wants to see the car.
bodybuilding. See Jay's Lamborghini gets. Why don't you go out there and follow him out?
Did you want to look at it or?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah, just don't-
Ooh.
Hey man.
Fancy.
So what we're doing is we're turning this into an actual legit
Podcast
commercial
studio.
podcast
Yeah.
studio. So we got the table in, and everything else is going to get done here the next week. So we're going to get all the lighting in, all the cameras in, everything mounted.
Very Rogan-like.
Yeah,
Like
Jay Rogan.
it.
Jay Rogan. That's what we should call it.
Awesome. How do you like doing the podcast every week?
It's good. I'm not a big fan of being on camera because I know my role in life and it's not being on camera. So it's adjusting for me. But you know, sometimes you gotta
Get out of your
become
comfort zone.
uncomfortable. Get
Yeah.
out of your comfort zone and try something new. So Jay said I'll do it, but he said you have to do it with me, and I'm like, oh man, I don't want to be on camera because you know me, I'm just a behind the scenes guy, and I don't put myself out there like that. So for me, it's a good experience, and it's getting me to do something new.
Yeah,
but
it's awesome.
The feedback on it is great. You know, they're
Great
peop-
comments.
Yeah, people are getting to see a side of Jay that you and I know.
Yeah.
That the average person doesn't know, that he watches basketball and he has normal stuff in life that he deals with. He's not just a bodybuilder.
I know. I've always said that. I kind of felt bad over the years for people not knowing him on a personal level.
Yeah.
Because he's such a cool dude. When you get
Yeah.
to know him as
He's
a
a
friend,
total smartass too.
He's-
He's always
yeah.
cracking jokes and.
he is very funny. Most
Yes.
people think that he's like so serious all the time, and he's
Yeah.
not. He's a goofball.
So we've gotten to getting him to just talk about different stuff that, you know, like JTV would primarily focus on bodybuilding and the industry.
Yeah.
And Colorcast is more his life. We still touch on bodybuilding because that's, you know, his
It's
life
part
is
of
still
his
around
life, yeah.
bodybuilding, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on every day. It could be traveling the other side of the world. It could be crazy stuff we've dealt with. It could be dealing with promoters. It could be just going on a trip or just talking about sports, or like last week we talked about inflation because inflation's infecting all of us with how much money it costs for us to do the normal things that we did 2 years ago was a different price.
Let me ask you something. When you do, when you film podcasts with him, do you guys have a plan in advance? Okay, we're going to talk about this, or you wing it?
A little of both.
Okay.
So what we do is beforehand, Jay and I have notes on my phone that's shared with his, and whenever we have something that we kind of want to talk about, we just write like a bullet point and we'll put something there. So we'll have about 6 or 7 things we want to touch on, but once we touch on
You
it,
expand on that.
it just it's off the head.
Okay.
So, and then we do that, and then we have people that watch the Cutler Cast. We have them go ask questions, and we pick 5, 6, 7 questions from the week before.
That's great.
That, you know, fans get to
So it's more
legit
interactive.
ask him.
Yeah.
And then you'll see people go comment like, "Oh man, thanks, you asked my questions." Like,
Yeah. I like it.
So it's good.
Okay. I was asking Matt if you script a little bit the Cutler Cast and you decide in advance what subject you're going to touch on, or if you.
Yeah, you know what? We kind of, to be honest, out of the gate, and you notice the episodes, I think they get a little better, right?
Yeah.
We kind of just have conversation, but like we're covering topics, current events, but I don't know, I'm sure you mentioned it, but we don't focus so much solely on bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Like it's still, of course, my base, because a lot of the obviously view is being recommended from fitness channels. But we're talking a lot about current events and why I wanted to have him as a co. And obviously we'll bring other people to, not necessarily like headliner people, because we kind of, I mean, with my following, I think it kind of speaks for itself. But we want to cover, and I use him as kind of talking about like a lot of history and current situations that are going on in the economic, like we were just
Yeah.
talking about that here,
Yeah.
right? With all the downfall with everything,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you know, we touched a little bit last week on the currency and inflation. You know, that was one of our topics, and you know, we talk a lot about like Vegas and how much has changed. You know, he was in the music industry. We talked about that.
That's right.
But a lot of our travels, we have a lot of things that we in different cultures, and he's lived all over the world, so it's kind of makes a good someone to kind of knock information back
Yeah.
and forth off of.
So if I ask you right now, because you're kind of like getting the studio put together right now, so you have to take a little break. The good thing is that you actually film some episode in advance. You're smart, so you
Well,
bank
we-
them. Yeah.
Well, we
So
kinda did.
No,
So-
we did, but we've kind of caught up.
are you caught up?
Well, because what happens is he travels or I
Yeah.
travel. And
It's
like
hard.
now with our shift, like we had planned to halt production for a couple weeks, but we didn't expect like hold up on getting certain things done because I just think with COVID and everything else, people are still using that. It's hard to get materials. Like we
Yeah.
ordered this desk
It was
and they
supposed
were
to come in-
building it. And it got delivered yesterday, and it got put up, and we didn't want to do the wall until then. You talked about the wall.
Yeah, no. So we're getting a wall done, but we didn't want to finish the wall until the table was here. Because if
Yeah.
you put something on the wall, and if the table isn't right,
Scratch.
you're gonna wish you would have had the table first. So it's kind of a order of operations. Now that we got this, then we can do the wall, then we can put the trusses in, then we can put the light in, then we can put the cameras in. then we can put the curtains in and we can have it all.
Yeah, yeah,
just,
yeah,
We
yeah.
had to wait for this to come.
Yeah.
But then neither of us are like network engineers, so we have to wait for someone to come help us to make sure we're doing it
Yeah,
right.
so we've already changed our mind. Like, we actually came up last night after the table's in. We already have all the tripods and the lights and everything at my house. We purchased all that. But what we realize is now, people coming in and out, it's probably a smarter choice to kind of hang everything
Yeah.
on one unit instead of having tripods placed around.
Because you know what's going to happen.
Someone's going to kick it.
bump it, and then it's going to break.
And we
then-
paid a lot of, I mean, we paid like $600 or $800 for the cameras each, you know?
Nice equipment, yeah.
Yeah, they're 4Ks. And you know what'll happen, because then if someone kicks it, well, at least it'll be on camera when he explodes.
Yeah.
So we can have it
Yeah.
And you know, we're gonna do some wraps. You know, we have this. We're doing stuff with the doors. We're putting in obviously a new couch, and we kind of pushed the desks over. We talked about having some sort of like backdrops. We're kind of playing with it to see what the feedback's been. Really solid.
Yes.
And it's just another outlet. So
Yeah.
as much as I don't speak as much through the Jay Cutler TV, because we feature more training and it's interviewing and we've kind of showcased a lot of people, what I really want to try to do is continually shift that content back towards the whole Jay Cutler thing. And then, you know, we have the podcast to kind of get in and
Long form
discuss-
conversation. Yeah, like
and-
it.
And you know what, our views have been pretty deep. Like, surprisingly, I'm shocked at how
I'm not
long-
surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it took the first episode went up, and we didn't have one follower, and a month later we just got 15,000.
That's
views.
awesome.
We only got under 3,000 followers, so every podcast is getting more views
course.
than followers, and there, when you look at the hours of playtime, the statistical numbers are it's way higher than I thought it would.
So what I'm hoping, guys, what I'm really hoping from this video is that we gain at least 5,000 or 10,000 subscribers.
That'd be awesome.
For Cutler Cast from this video alone.
Yeah.
That is our goal.
Yeah.
We'd like to hit 10,000. We're at 3,000.
About 3,000. Just
So if we can get 7,000 people to just click off this video and go and subscribe, and at least we can build up that subscription. That's kind of the goal.
Let's do it,
Kind of
people.
And the cool
cross-promote.
thing is, as you know, the Cutler Cast could have different audiences than the JTV, because people that watch JTV want to watch fitness stuff, but the Cutler Cast can touch on financial stuff or it could touch on. Other
I think
stuff
it's a
that
great
Jay does.
crossover. I think a lot of people
Yeah.
from JTV will be interested in what you have to
So-
say.
So
Yeah.
not only do we have it on the YouTube, it's on Spotify, it's on Amazon
Oh,
Music,
nice.
it's on
All the
iHeartRadio,
platforms. Yeah.
iTunes. So if someone doesn't know who Jay Cutler is and he's talking about different investments that he's done, or
Yes.
this car collection or whatever, you're going to get different fans that might not know what JTV is, and now they might become fans of
That's
JTV
awesome.
as well. So it's kind of like they co-promote each other.
Okay, so let me ask you one last question. Can you give me one subject you might touch on the next cast? Have you thought about it or no?
I put down.
9/11.
So it's
You
smart.
wanna
You're
talk-
actually making notes, because
Yeah.
when I have a good idea, I
So
write
we
it
want to
down.
talk
Yeah.
about like 9/11 and the significance of it, because that was just last week.
Yeah.
And 9/11 affected all of us.
Yeah.
Every one of us remembers where we were when we heard it.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that. I want to talk about influencers. Like,
Okay.
what makes an influencer's value? Like, Jay is technically an influencer, but he's got the hardware too. He's got the world titles.
Right.
He's got the pedigree and the resume that not some influencers are extremely valuable and they don't have that resume. So I want to touch on that. Where to put money to avoid inflation, because there's safe havens that we can do, put our money in.
We're just talking
Look, we're
about
not
that.
financial advisors, but
You can
we
tell
give
people what
some
you've
tips.
done.
I can
Yeah.
tell you what I've done.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about cleaning out that back room, because you came in here earlier and we were covered from head to toe in dirt and soot. But there's a lot of stuff that we found that he probably didn't remember he had, that he could do stuff.
Yeah, so I'm gonna bring you guys back to show you what's been going on back here. So as you know, we had all our pallets alongside the walls here.
It's nice right now. It looks nice.
Well, it's a lot cleaner. So we had all the racks up here. We took that away. Most of my business shipped to my warehouse in Pennsylvania. We have storage of more stuff. So we have just our racks here. These were all in my garage.
That's
If
right.
anyone remembers the early videos, all these shelving were in my garage. So
right.
I'm still shipping some merch out of here. Memorabilia, all the signed posters, which is on Jay Cutler Shop. Okay, that's still in Las Vegas, but I have a lot of storage here too. Yes, there's some supplements, but it's just, those are mostly just, hey, sending stuff out for comps or whatever else. You know, I don't house stuff here. Okay, so
Nice.
We're making headway. We moved out a lot of stuff today. A lot of this is old furniture that we're gonna get rid of. All
That
this will
Angie
be
stuff?
gone. This is old original product. These are pro packs.
You still have some, huh? Wow.
Yeah, this is very little. Remember, I had 6,000.
Oh wow. Okay.
So this is what we got left, and these are going. So these are the Vita packs. This is the old brand. So that's all I got left from the old stuff. We've only
Nice.
got a couple packages of some other things, but all the old merch.
And all the DVDs.
Yeah, the DVDs.
Well, you sold a
Which,
lot of
listen,
those.
anyone wants DVDs, hit me up, and you guys can just pay for the shipping. I'll send you some. You know? I know, but those are all extra large women's, and I don't think we'll sell those. So this is our cleanup. You know,
All
so
right,
we're
all
getting
right.
it all done. This
Good job.
is going to be all worked out and be more organized. We're getting rid of all these old tires. This is for the.
The rolls?
No, this is the G-Wagon. That's the old. Remember the white rolls?
Oh
I
yeah,
had?
yeah.
And then the other Mercedes I had.
Jeez.
Yeah. So.
You can have a flat, no problem.
Yeah. So we've kind of shifted everything over, and here we are. So. We're
All right.
excited to. I have these couple little pictures. I found this
Oh,
with
yeah.
Trace here
Show me,
in Scrappy. Look at how big I was there.
Wow.
And I know everyone's gonna ask me, like, where can I get these blow-ups and
Yeah.
like the other one over there. It's crazy. These expos. We expected these expos to be back in order by now, but right now we're on scheduled for the Mr. Olympia Expo for sure. That's coming up in 3-4 weeks.
3.5 weeks.
Don't we have San Diego?
Yes.
San
Well,
Diego's the third week in November.
Right?
San Diego.
what's the
Fit
date
Expo.
on San Diego Fit
It's the
Expo?
18th of November. It's
Okay.
the weekend before Thanksgiving.
That'll be nice to go there.
And then maybe Thanksgiving in Brazil, if you want to do that. Possible.
You gotta go to Brazil.
What would the
for Thanksgiving.
Brazilian fans think of that?
Tamer,
if I made it
Tamer
over?
and Tarek have an event down in Brazil. on
I thought I was gonna have
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving at your house.
Maybe.
You have to killer Thanksgiving and Christmas at your house, man. That was the best.
I would like to have it catered, but Angie wouldn't go for the catering.
Why?
I don't know. She likes to cook.
She does? That's a lot of work.
Well, the cleanup and everything's the hard part,
Yeah,
right? But
yeah.
I would like to.
Your house was great for
Where
parties.
are you celebrating Thanksgiving this year?
Not at your house because we burn bushes when I go.
That was the 4th of July.
Was it?
Fireworks. That was fireworks.
Ben's a troublemaker.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Okay. What are we gonna call this video, Jay? Has to be a combo about the reaching 500 and the podcast. Something good.
Well, we'll come up with a title that mentions it all.
Because lately you've been mentioning the title while we film. I don't know if you've noticed that or not, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to think about that.
Okay. Cool. All right. So 10,000 subscribers on Cutler Cast.
And maybe if we get 10,000, maybe we'll give something away.
No, listen. If we hit
We get 10,000, we'll do something.
10,000, I'm going to give away a few Cutler Cast T-shirts because they're,
Oh, you
they're
have some?
in process.
Okay.
They're ready to go to print
Nice.
right now.
Awesome.
So
Awesome. Great.
we'll have our cool logo. I'll let you put it up on the put the logo so you guys can see the logo
Yeah,
on
yeah,
there.
for
And
sure.
guys, keep subscribing.
Yes.
If you're not subscribing, make sure you do so now.
Thank you.
Share this video. I notice a lot of people are sharing
Yeah.
videos.
How can you tell?
There's a thing where you can't just,
In the back end.
it says in the back end.
Okay.
how many
We
people
had
share.
a lot. We had people sharing on WhatsApp. For just-
Really?
Yeah, WhatsApp, Google.
You
it
need
said,
to show me how to look that up. Okay. Okay, cool.
So share the video, like the video, comment. We want as many comments as we can get. If we don't get over 500, I'll be very
No,
shocked.
we will. We will.
Because we're giving away.
You know what? I think you should say if it doesn't get at least 1,000 comments, you're not giving anything away. It's got to hit at least 1,000.
Okay,
Then
well,
you'll give
this,
stuff away.
this is
Come
definitely
on, we need to get this thing.
the video will be our biggest giveaway ever on YouTube. 500,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
That's going to be.
Until we
You
reach
know-
a million.
I'm
What are we gonna do for a million?
Dave, I'm thinking what you should do is every time after it hits, like you give these 4 things away and it hits 1,000. Every time it hits 500, give another gift away. So if it's 1,500, give another. If it's 2,000, give another. If it's 2,500,
Boom.
keep giving stuff. Jay doesn't care. Just give all his shit away.
Okay. What are we gonna
The
give?
only thing I'm not giving away is that gainer protein because it's too heavy to ship.
The question is, what are you gonna give? What are you gonna give away when we get a million? That's a good question. That's going to
Who's
be a big deal.
Rolls-Royce?
I'm flying someone to Las
To
Vegas.
train with us on TV.
Well, not to train with you, but
No, I'll film.
yeah.
I'll film.
Hey, how about, why don't I get to film it? You and
So
I
when
don't
we
think
get
so.
when we get 1 million, we're gonna fly someone to Las Vegas, and they're gonna be featured on JTV.
Oh, dude, that'd be great to train with you. Yes. That's a
Actually,
really,
I'm gonna bring up probably a few people.
That's a really good training camp. Jake
I'm
Arthur
gonna
training
bring
camp.
I'm gonna bring in a few people to train. So I'm gonna fly a few people in. I don't
That'd be
know.
awesome.
A few is 3 or more. So
Okay. Wow.
I'm gonna pick maybe some people that have been longtime followers.
That's a hell of a prize.
So when we hit 1 million, so we better hurry up and get there, man.
Yeah.
It might take a while, but
We'll see.
we just need to keep pumping out the content. But
That's
we
it.
appreciate all the comments and
Yes. Thank you.
keep killing it, guys, for us. Okay.
All right. Thanks, Big J.